On the deck.
How are you?
I'm conscious and alert.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I almost locked up the real person. I thought it was real.
Step up to him, he'll talk to you. So this vehicle is a tribute vehicle to the Tuskegee Airmen.
Oh, are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. It's to emulate the Redtail P-51 Mustang fighter plane that they flew in World War II. On it, I honor two combat pilots that I knew personally. I've been a member of the Detroit chapter of Tuskegee Airmen since 2003, 2004. And met these guys there. Harry Stewart, who I honor on the driver's side, got credit for knocking down 3 German planes, 3 FW-190s on April 1st of 45. So that's why you see 3 Schwarzmans on that fender. That mimics his plane. On the passenger side, Alexander Jefferson, born and raised in Detroit, came back to Detroit, but he was knocked down on his 18th mission, served the balance of the Wars POW. If you've seen Masters of the Air on Apple Plus TV, they introduced the Tuskegee Airmen in episode 8, and he's one of the characters that they introduced.
Really?
Yeah, him, Richard Macon, Bob Daniels. But members of the Detroit chapter, Richard Macon was also a member. My uncle, Richard Macon was his mentor when he was a kid, so that's how I got involved and joined the chapter. My uncle convinced me to join, and since then I've been quite passionate about continuing to tell the history and the legacy. But when you think the term Tuskegee Airmen, the War Department, instead of integrating the Army Air Corps, they decided to waste taxpayer money and create a separate segregated Army Air Corps. Every position you needed to fill, they filled. So there are women who are also documented as a Tuskegee Airmen.
I didn't know no women was ever in there.
Yeah. Now that's 70s. Those are first. Yeah, these are blacks in aviation history. So going into the 60s and in the 70s, there continued to be first. I mean, people think black folks started flying with the Tuskegee Airmen, but we've been flying since Jacques Bullitt in 1917, World War I. 1917.
Here's a lady.
Yes, and Bessie Coleman, 1921. They would not teach blacks how to fly during those days.
Yeah, right. That's why I said 1917. I'm surprised they didn't let us.
Jacques Bullitt left the country to go over to France to live. And when World War I started, he joined in and he fought infantry for the ragtag unit. Because they wouldn't let the Harlem Hellcats, Hellfighters, they wouldn't let them represent the U.S. out in the battlefield. They gave them to the French. So y'all take these black infantry soldiers and they performed admirably for the French. But kind of same thing with Jacques. He got injured, and when people get injured, they take him out of battle. But he got the chance to learn how to fly, and he flew for basically the French Foreign Legion. It's not documented, but they say he knocked down 2 German planes. Yeah. Bessie Coleman, she couldn't learn how to fly here, so she went to France. She's the first woman to get an international pilot's license. Before, what's the white girl's name? Amelia Earhart. Before Amelia Earhart. She came back home and she was a barnstormer. Fortunately, that's how she died. She was a wing walker, and the plane was turning over. And when it turned over, there was a wrench in the compartment that got wedged under the rudder, and it stayed upside down, and she fell off the wing. I want to say that was 1925. But, brothers have been flying since then. They started aviation schools in Chicago and in Los Angeles. There was a set
And,
of brothers.
and you saying this is 1917? You speaking on that, right?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, over the years, the 17s, the 20s, the 30s. There were some brothers that went over right here. Julian Robinson and Hubert Julian went over to Ethiopia and helped Haile Selassie basically get his Air Force going. And you know, Ethiopia is the only African country that was ever colonized. And that's one of the reasons why the Italians were really trying, but they had no success because they had some air power. But yeah, over the years, I mean, then into the 40s is when the Tuskegee Airmen came about. 1925, War College study. Basically, the War College did a study. They pulled all the records from African American organizations, from Revolutionary War through World War I, and they recognized all of our successes.
Finding that so.
Yeah, I mean, young looking guys. That's the thing that tripped me out is you look at them dudes and they're like, man, you look like some brothers that went to school.
Yeah.
I'm a graduate or undergraduate, but they said that.
Yeah, here it is right here.
Patriots.
Yeah. But read this right here. So Major General Eli, I tell people this is the same thing as the Mueller report. When Barr summarized the Mueller report put Donald Trump in the dirt. And then Bill Barr writes this glowing report that was totally opposite of what the Mueller report said. And this is what Eli did, total opposite of what the actual report said. But he says, fact bearing upon the problem, the Negro is physically qualified for combat duty, but he is by nature subservient and believes himself to be inferior to the white man. He is most susceptible to the influence of crowd psychology. He cannot control himself in the fear of danger to the extent of white man. He has not the initiative and resourcefulness of the white man. He is mentally inferior to the white man. So, no, it's not. And this was, I tell people, this is the height of control. So this is the way society felt about us and the military adapted. But after their success in World War II, the 761st Tank Battalion, the 1st Light Tank, after those guys did what they did, this became toilet paper. Yeah.
Decatur.
No. Yeah. But, you know, like I say, that's the 20s. Unfortunately, though, in today's society, there's still conservative legislators that believe in it. So, right.
Well, thank you for the enlightenment. We appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.